begin. Right, so, part 2, where we're going into more detail about how the cell divides, okay? We've already talked about how it's a process called...
Mitosis.
Thank you, mitosis, all right? But now we're going to talk about mitosis in detail. On the board is one cell dividing to become 2, all right? And this whole process where one cell grows and then becomes 2, that one cycle is called the cell cycle. It's like the life of one cell, okay? Now, first of all, our normal cell looks like this, but I can't draw 46 chromosomes, so I've just drawn 2. Are you okay with that? And the chromosomes are inside, what's this structure there?
Nucleus.
Good. That is a nucleus. And I want to draw some other things in the cell, which we talked about at the start. What do you think this squiggly circular thing is?
One of them mini
Ooh,
mitochondria.
it is exactly that. That is a mitochondria. Can anyone remember what it does?
Is it something to do with respiration?
It's exactly respiration. Well done. All right? And then these things here, these little dots, begins with an R. Can anyone tell me what that is? It's the only other thing we did. Yes, Georgia?
Ribosome.
They are ribosomes. Well done. Can somebody tell me what ribosomes make?
Protein.
Do you know what? Brilliant today. You were on it, Alan. They make proteins. All right? Now, the point is, right, the whole thing about mitosis isn't just to split the cell so it's got the same amount of DNA. We have to have the same amount of everything. So we have to have the same amount of mitochondria, we have to have the same amount of ribosomes, and all the rest. So, the first part of the cell cycle, this bit here, is the cell growing. It's still the same cell, but it's growing. And it's growing in the DNA duplicates. Can you see that the single strands here, these are still 2 chromosomes, but they've duplicated. Now I've got 2 arms to them, okay? So the first thing that happens is we get duplication of the DNA, and we get duplication or synthesis of these other things, because our new cells need them. They need mitochondria and they need ribosomes. So, first part is growing and preparing to divide. Now, I'm going to give you a word here, and if you don't like it, don't worry about it, but there's a really posh word for that stage, and it's called interphase. That's just the growing stage. And then there's the actual splitting to form 2 cells that are identical, genetically identical to the original. Okay? So, this section here is the actual division where the cell actually splits, and it's called mitosis. And these 2 new identical cells, nice word for it, are called daughter cells. Don't know why it's not son cells. It's a little bit sexist, but we can handle it. Which takes me right back, because daughter cells are created by parents. So we call that a parent cell.
Where did we get sun from then?
Say again?
Where did we get sun from then?
The sun. Ah, why do we have sun cells?
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe because it sounds a bit too much like the sun. All right. Do we understand the cell cycle?